You guys know how much he loves corn dogs, right?
Oh, how are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's this fine Friday afternoon.
Oh my God.
Here's your corn
Well,
dog. Oh, yes.
Oh my God, that's really gross.
My name is Mark Carrion. I'm the board president of Pegasi, the media director of Everfree Northwest, and I would like to introduce our very special guest today. We have the one and only Griffin Lewis. And to my left, I assure you, is the genuine Jenny Nicholson. So together, these two comprise of Sherclop Pones, the funniest duo in all of Equestria. So without further ado, I will turn the floor over to them and they will explain what they've got.
Okay, so we're going to start off with some content. This is part of the next episode of Friendship is Witchcraft, although it's not...
Let them clap.
although it's not the whole thing, it's like part of it. You'll see in a second. It will all be illuminated. So I guess we'll just roll that right away.
Here it is.
And I still won't be able to see it.
I know, we can't see it.
Hopefully it has sound.
Hopefully it's playing.
Sky danced their beautiful dance. There was a little filly who learned the true meaning of happiness. That filly was named Snowblind. Snowblind. Snowblind.
Where's the...
And that's why the film Daredevil sets unrealistic expectations for today's youths. Now, how many weeks do we think it will take the stallion outside to succumb to the freezing temperatures? 2 days?
I'm so tired of all this snow. If I lose my ability to ever see snow again, it'll be too soon.
Winter is the one great equalizer that our land relies on. It eliminates the weak and sinful. Without it, we'd still have all those humans running around on their crazy bicycles.
Oh my God.
Now, class, let's move on to our upcoming projects. The instructions are written right up here on the board where every pony can see. Snowblind, are you paying attention? Wait, what? Who's there? Please try to stay focused, Snowblind. This isn't just some tedious arts and crafts project in elementary school. You've already failed art class, video production, and net sports. If you don't get a passing grade on this project, I'll have to hold you back another year.
I wish the teacher would give me special attention.
She also failed Spanish, but that's unrelated to her vision problems.
Everybody hates working with Snowblind, and we talk about her behind her back.
Why is your voice so weird?
It'll be fine. I've just been so distracted doing other visual things, like watching TV and flying kites.
You don't need to see to fly a kite.
I know that. But just holding string isn't very fun.
Well, I never said class was dismissed, but I guess if you kids want to leave, I have no authority to stop you. Snowblind, they're waiting out there with snowballs. Just a heads up, it might get pretty brutal.
Oh, sure. I'll bet that this is all in good fun. Besides, that's why I'm named Snowblind. Because I love snow.
Well, good luck. Better get it over with now, or they'll just attack you tomorrow instead.
Sure thing. Oh. Well, here I go. Again.
Here she comes. It's Snowblind. Get her!
I can't believe the other kids stranded me on this cloud. I guess now's not a bad time to summon my one and only imaginary friend.
It's me, Monko the Clown. To be honest, I'm probably the least clown-looking imaginary clown. But in all fairness, it's not like you've ever seen one. Which sort of makes me wonder why you like clowns at all.
What do you mean?
Just that it's a very visual medium.
That doesn't matter, Bonko. You make me happy. And if I can imagine you up, maybe seeing is possible too.
Well, you can only wish for whimsical things, not solve real-world problems.
So there's nothing I can do?
Nothing legal, but you could always use dark magic.
I could?
There's a rumor that if you wish upon a twinkle, you'll be granted one wish. But you should focus on getting good grades and making lots of money. You don't want to end up going to clown school and having body insecurities like me. Also, with imagination, you can summon anything you want. Snowblind, look up in the sky. It's the balloon, just for you.
I can't see it. Twinkles. I wish I had a twinkle. You can wish on twinkles.
Snowblind.
What are you?
It is I, Twinkle. I was summoned here because your life was so sad. I shall grant you your heart's desire, but in return, I require a sacrifice of flesh. Yes, yes. Carve deep the ancient rules that will unbind me. Cut deep as the world has done unto you. Bring forth a new age of darkness, so that only you may see the light. Are you sure you don't want something more whimsical?
Snowblind, I've been yelling "Vámonos" for an hour. Don't you speak a lick of Spanish?
Bonko, look.
Jeepers, Snowblind! Don't bring that thing inside the imaginary house.
Thank you all very much for your hard work. It's so nice to see so many tedious arts and crafts projects despite the frigid temperatures and horrible living conditions. I'm especially glad that Twilight Sparkle isn't here pretending to be a 5th grader again.
How did she even find us?
She's been missing for over a month.
Do you ever wonder whose OC you are?
I tried to stop her, but she's stronger than she looks.
I have a last-minute submission. I look deep into my soul and...
You're blind.
Is that a snowflake?
Those things are incredibly common.
Maybe she found the teacher's wine again.
I wish this was endearing, but it's not.
It's not that. I made a star.
A star? You can't make stars. It doesn't even look like one.
That's because I'm blind, you
Snowblind, deliver this vessel to Celestia, and I shall beset your eyes with the gift of sight.
All my life, I've been picked on by bullies. And I used to think that bullies were only abusive because they had been abused themselves. But now I realize that some ponies are just cruel and deserve to be punished. I don't want to just accept the bad life I've been handed. From now on, if I want something, I'm going to take it. I don't want to go to clown school or end up as some lonely middle-aged elementary school teacher, unfulfilled and wondering how I let my life get this way. I'm not some Christmas special martyr here to make you feel better about yourselves. So my project is symbolic of all my complex feelings.
Interesting project, Snowblind.
It worked! I can see again. Life is so much happier now. The world is such a beautiful place.
And that, Phillies and Gentle Colts, is why Final Cut Pro is created. So I just want to let you know, unfortunately, we're going to have to end, like not right this second, but in about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes for the sound check. So if anyone would like to do a quick Q&A, we have a microphone at the front of the room, so we have time for just a few questions for Griffin and Jenny. So go ahead and line up here, and while that's going on, let's get another round of applause for latest episode of Friendship is Witchcraft.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
I suppose you all know what you need to know about them. So
the ending there got cut off a little, but yeah.
But only like 2 seconds. You guys get it.
Oh.
It's all you.
What made you come up with the idea of friendship is witchcraft? And is there anything that inspired you to make it?
Well, I think we just I know we had the idea one day in a car. I think we told this story before. Like Jenny did a rarity voice. It was pretty like good, and she tried to do all the voices, and she could do them all pretty well. So then we just thought it would be fun. I know maybe some people think we'd be inspired by like DBZ Abridged or Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged or something like that, but that's not really. I don't think that's the case. I don't know. Jenny, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess stylistically, just other original comedy series like Arrested Development is one of our favorites.
Yeah.
And just
that's
sort
a
of
great
that type
show.
of humor where it's sort of flat and unnerving.
Yeah, we definitely love like deadpan, surrealist kind of things. So, also Sheep in the Big City is one of my favorite shows, and that has a lot of like wordplay and puns in that. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, my name is Alex, and I just want to know, I just want to know where you get the ideas or inspirations for each video. Like, how do you come up with?
Okay. For the sake of everyone, probably in any like artistic field who gets asked this question, I'll be brutally honest. It's awkward because you're sort of saying like, how does your own brain function, right? It's like too meta. It's like we just watch the episodes and we try to think of what's funny, right? There's no more process than that. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we watch the entire episode usually together or on live stream if we're not in the same place. And if we get one base idea for like what the entire overarching thing that we change the story to will be, then we decide that's an episode we're going to do. And we just sort of go from there and rewatch it tons of times until we have an idea for most of the lines.
Yeah, I just, sorry, like the question like, how do you get your ideas is so strange because it's like, I don't know, right? They just
show up.
Show up in my head, I guess. Right?
Thank you.
But yeah, we just always try to do, I mean, I think I see what you're saying. Like we usually start with like a basic premise, like let's turn the dragon into Fluttershy's father, and then we see, and that's like half of the battle right there. We think of the one thing that will subvert the original episode, and then everything else is just whatever jokes we want to throw in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
This question is for Griffin. In addition to Friendship is Witchcraft, I'm a big fan of your OC music projects that you've been doing.
Oh, thank you.
And I want to know what it's like working like online collaboratively with artists like So Great and Powerful, who I'm also a big fan of, and when we can expect the next song to come out.
Okay. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I'm as sort of a side project. I'm doing all this like music about OC ponies, and then also this is fun. Me and Jenny filmed like a live action skit that we're gonna put online shortly after the 9 comes out, episode 9. So that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can we're just thinking about doing side projects. But to answer your question, I'm doing a song about love letters next with Toast Waffle, and I really want to work with Adam the Walker. I think he's here, and some other people. But yeah, working with people through Skype on songs is really weird. I can't say it's the same experience for everyone. When I sent that track to So Great and Powerful, I sent it as a really lame sounding keyboard, just really simple. And he sent me back basically what the final version sounded like, and it was crazy. I was like, what did you do? So Great and Powerful is so creative. But yeah, so far when I'm working with people, I work with Lennox on the Gypsy Bard song and stuff, and he sort of just does I don't know, every experience is different, right? There's but usually I will sketch something out that's really simple, like a MIDI track, send it to someone who's way more talented than I am at producing, and then it will come back and I will love it, and that's that process.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, my question was for you two. How did you start doing this, or why did you?
Why don't you answer, Jimmy?
Wait, what was it?
When did we start doing this?
When? Ooh.
This is similar to the first question,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I guess we got the idea maybe a month ago, would you say?
For Friendship is Witchcraft?
Oh, I thought you said for Snowblind.
What did you say?
He said Snowblind.
I just said period.
What?
You just said Friendship is Witchcraft.
Oh, the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Gosh.
2
Whenever the
years
first
ago.
video came out, how long did it take us? 2 weeks?
It took us
The
a
first
month,
one took
I
us
think.
barely any time, I think.
Yeah.
So just
That was
look
like
at
2
when
years
that
ago.
came out and go back
like
in
we
time.
said, we just had we just had the idea and we did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
There's no story there.
Nothing
Really.
fun or anything. Sorry.
Aw.
Hi.
I saw you guys in the vendor's hall earlier. I said
that's
I could
right.
bring you this little
Yes.
pet shop.
Oh my God.
Cool.
This is so great.
Because I know you guys are fans. There you go.
It's Pepper Clark,
Pepper
everyone.
Clark.
Whoa.
Yay! She's
Awesome.
this skunk is voiced by Tabitha St. Germain in Littlest Pet Shop, and Tabitha's voice work is amazing. But honestly, you guys should all watch this show. Like, I'm being completely genuine. Watch Littlest Pet Shop. It is so funny. The writing is really clever and more oddball, and I really like that.
Yeah, I got Just Call Me the Raj right here on the tag.
Oh.
Roger Baxter.
Oh, right, Roger.
Raj.
He's
Anyway,
so great.
have
Raj.
you guys ever
You
watched?
calling him Raj?
Yeah.
That's
Have you
great.
guys ever watched your own stuff and been like, how, like, wow, like, whoa, that's way funnier than I even thought it was. Like, you're impressed by your own genius ever? Because, I mean, you've done some running gags that have just been brilliant, like the waffle iron bounce house thing.
Yeah, I mean, all the time. No, but
We just
no,
walked
not
down
for
the
Friendship is
street.
Witchcraft, but I will just go back and look at stuff that we made or that I wrote in like high school and be like, oh, this was actually funny, and especially since I was younger then. So I think like,
Yeah.
maybe 4 years from now, I'll enjoy these and be able to watch them. But it's like, in working on them, you hear every line so many times that you're kind of like, you forget that it's funny, I guess. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we have time for you and one more question, and then we're going to have to wrap up.
Okay,
so
the pressure's
let's just,
on.
yeah.
Has to be really good.
I was just wondering if that scene was from the One Bad Apple.
Yes, we're doing
Yeah,
One Bad Apple
that
next.
is going to be the framing episode for that tidbit. So.
Bullies deserve to be punished. That's our
Yeah,
message to kids.
That's the moral of that episode. So.
Just one more quick question. I heard apparently at Fiesta Equestria there was someone going around claiming to like do all the voices also. So what was going on with that?
That was interesting. A girl said that she did a lot of the voices, and she is someone that we had never met before. So that was news to us, I guess.
That was a fun experience.
Yeah, she was scary, and she said that she was my best friend, and that was interesting too.
The things you just didn't know.
She's a changeling. We wanted her to rip off
Yeah,
her clothes.
no,
And, like,
exactly.
she had all this like black cosplay on.
Yeah, but yeah, she was a character, so I don't know if she'll pop up again. I guess we'll see in season 4. No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. One more question, then we have to wrap up.
Hello, my name's Evan. Months ago, I once read a theory in YouTube comments. Are Rarity and Applejack inadvertently responsible for Pinkie Pie's hometown being destroyed?
No.
Yes. Yeah. No. In a way, yeah, sort of.
I think
Cause,
society
Because
is
there was
responsible,
a stampede that hit a schoolhouse, if you recall, in episode 2, right?
And as we established in episode 4, Pinkie's parents were both school teachers.
Were you paying attention? Because that was
watching
a line
closely.
that was in there.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm sorry. I know now. Knowing's half the battle.
And in episode 8, Rarity very clearly looks at the camera and says, "I killed Pinkie's parents." Did you miss that part?
Yeah.
Could have had a V8.
Thank you. I like your vibrant shirt. It glows. I don't know.
Okay, Phillies and Gentle Colts. Unfortunately, we are out of
like a
time, but let's hear it
highlighter.
again for Sure Claw Pose.